Hello everyone, welcome to the debut of Trading Card Gabe, where we like trading card games. We're going to be opening up some MagicCon Festival in a box here, so let's get that going right now. Was able to grab these at MSRP, so here we got, perfect, the Secret Lair. It looks like they're packaging them normally, not like in the Secret Lair envelope. So we got both of those. No, I stand corrected. Looks like for the second one, Roadshow is in the normal rainbow foil envelope. We'll get to those later. We pretty much know what's in that. We are here for the Mystery Booster 2 unboxing. That's the fun part, right? So we're looking for foils. Future Sight foils are going to be the chases, but there's also a lot of good stuff in here. There's like 2,000 cards or something. So let's see what we can get. All right. Open nice and easy. Like to see that. Alrighty. Vizier. O-ring, plating. I like seeing just the real big range, you know, cards from all throughout the history of Magic. Brood Monitor, Evolution Charm, Sunlit Marsh, Bad Moon, that's a classic. An Archon of Emeria is our white border. Ooh, hitting off the gates hot with a foil Torpor Orb in Future Sight. I don't think that's necessarily the big hit. It's not like Urza or Gix, but that is a good hit there. Let's get that guy a sleeve. Wow, starting off the gates hot with our Future Sight foil. These really do look great in person. Whew. Alright, got a little excited, and our playtest card is a Ruined Terror. Keep that guy in frame. That's cool. All right, moving right along. That is whew, good place to start. We love the Future Sight foil. All right, let's see if we can get anything else hot. If I can open the pack. Clearly not an expert at this. There we go. Oh God, got a pack pile already. All right. Flicker Wisp. Angel. Embrace. Ranger. Cutthroat. Trapper. Crescendo. Salts. Wrecker. Ancient. Marsh. Rite of Replication. That's a classic one. That's fun in Commander. Cosmic. Or Comic. Stellar Pup. And a Proteus Staff. And Luxior Ignited. Alrighty. Pack number 3. Let's see here. Anything hot. We've got Hand of Honor, Myth Realized, Compulsion, Tempest, Enforcer, Blight Beetle, Burning Cloak, Renegade Warlord, Curse of Predation, Venom Spout, Opulent Palace, Vindicate, it's a classic. We got Chain Lightning. Collected Company. Solid. Nothing crazy. We got some playables in that pack. Alright, moving right along. We've got some Sliver. Goes right along with the Sliver Legion in the Secret Lair. Sight. Mad Auntie. Disturb Burial. Shaman. Downfall, Familiar, Kavu Predator, Dingus Staff. What a dingus! Thorn Mammoth. Fight. Seems fine. Another Arcane of Emeria in white border. We're gonna get a place out of those bitches. And a Walking Ballista. That's a very solid pull right there. Rock and roll. Alrighty. And a Planewalker. moving right along. Got our fancy torpor orb still. Let's get that guy nice and centered in frame. Alrighty. Let's see. We got an Avon Squire. Very good, Mother. Spectral Sailor. Whirler Rogue. And our rare is Desertion. Aethersworn Canonist for our white border. And a Lightning Greaves. Yeah, can't have too many Lightning Greaves, right? Girl and her dogs. Chugging right along. I think we are going to start skipping past some of the commons and uncommons just to keep things moving a little bit. Alrighty. We've got a Chainer. A Stony Silence. Nice to have. And a Relic of Progenitus. Alrighty. Scrolling right on through. Liesa, that's a solid pull right there. Oh god. Tendrils of Agony. And a Hydroblast. That's not bad. I like the art on that one. That's pretty cool. And a Temur Elevator. Chugging right along. And some of these are really easy, and some of them give me a little bit more trouble. Alright. Let's get on to our uncommon, common. Oh, hey. Yeah, we're drafting, right? We got Pernicious Deed. A Sarkhan. Ooh, and a Counterspell. Nice little Future Sight Counterspell. And under construction. And chugging. Hoplite. And we've got a Momigvir. Momirvig. I can't speak. Git Probe. Can't have too many Git Probes. And a Mana Bond. Mana Bond's fun. And the Colossal Dreadmaw. Not Colossal Dreadmaw. The Colossal Dreadmaw. Moving along, we've got a Gargoyle. Priest. Beetle. Sprawl. Tasha's Hideous Laughter is our first rare. Unnatural Selection is our white border. And a Future Sight. Everybody's favorite repetitive boy. Had to put Future Sight into the Future Sight reprint set. Moving on forward. Alrighty. First rare for the pack, we've got a Showdown of the Scalds. Spell Pierce in white border. And a Goblin Lackey for a Future Sight. And a Dairy Cow. Chugging right along. Let's see here. We've got a Grothama. Buddy of mine's got a sweet Grothama commander deck. But besides the point. Goblin Guide, modern classic. Not so much anymore. A little power crept, but a classic nonetheless. And a Serenity. Very fancy. I like the art on that guy. And Heart of a Duelist. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Out here. Moving our Torpor Orb. Can't let that guy get out of frame. That's the hit right there. Unlikely to get something much better than that. Though, you know, maybe we get lucky with one of those boxes with multiple Future Sight foils. I've seen it happen, right? Maybe. would maybe be asking for a bit much, but would be cool. All right, moving along, we've got a Narset's Reversal, Arcane Lighthouse, and a Norwood Priestess. And Mother's Yamazaki. Get that pie. That looks good. Alrighty, next pack. Let's see what we've got. Anything hot? Oh, too far. Got a Nullhide Ferox. A Blazing Rootwalla. And a Nomad's Encore. With Who's That Praetor? Moving forward, we're going to have a Nexus of Fate. Very controversial buy a box promo from M19 Classic. Mishra's Bauble. And a Gush. Ooh, that is some sweet art. Look at those dragons just hiding. I like that one. And All-Star Kicker. Alrighty, moving right along. Man, you could almost build a whole silver deck just from what's in here. A lot of slivers. Alright, we've got a Rotting Regisaur. A Narset, good. And an Urnam Jin. Beginning of your upkeep, target non-wall creature an opponent controls gains Forest Walk. Huh. That is a card. Alright, and a Bullshack Dragon. Alright, we are getting right along here towards the end. Got about, what is that? 7, 8 packs. See how we're going here. Leading off, we've got a Questing Beast. The Killer of Planeswalkers. Abrupt Decay. That's a classic. And a Mind Twist. Man, I keep saying this, but all the art really pops on these Future Sight borders. And an Orb of Origin. Alrighty. We've got a Balance. Another Mishra's Bauble. And a Tower of the Magistrate. And an Abbot of the Sacred Meeple. That's cute. Alrighty, looks like 6 packs left. Yep, 6 packs. Let's see if we can get anything exciting here at the end. Oh god, if I don't drop the whole stack. We've got Condemn. Condemn is a good one. That was real good back when Commanders could actually get put into the library. Alrighty, we've got a Path of Discovery, Seed Time, and a Sengir Vampire, and Subgoyf. Alrighty here. We've got a Cavalier of the Flame, Karuga, and Crashing Footfalls. And, ooh, throwback to the DCI. I had 2 or 3 of these, kept having to make new ones, but I'm going to blame my local store for that. Because they did not save any of my information, and I was a 12-year-old child. So I didn't know it. Alright, let's see here. Alright, we've got a Jared, whatever. Colossal Dreadmaw. Not necessarily what we want to see in that slot, but still fun. And a Hull Breacher. This would be good if it was still legal in Commander. Otherwise, it's here. And I can't quite recall. Closest we're going to see to Power 9 in this year. Box. Moving forward, 3 packs left. See if we can't get any more heat. feel like this box has been pretty average so far. Not terrible. We did get a decent foil out of the Torpor Orb, so can't complain too much. But man, it would be nice to get you know, a little something hot before we finish off this box. So we've got a Ral, Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath, and a Serum Powder. And Hish of the Snake Cult. And moving forward, we've got an Insult Inquiry, Path to Exile, good to have more of those, and a Mana Short, and Flavor Disaster. Alrighty, last pack. See if we can get any last pack magic. Where's our double Future Sight foil? Alright, we've got Leovold. Man, this guy's banned too, right? Getting all the banned stuff. Another Uro. And a Goblin Settler. And with that, you complete me, as our box opening is complete. Thank you for coming to watch. I will continue posting in the future more box openings like this. Hopefully, we get more hits like the Torpor Orb. But if you're interested in trading card games, not even just Magic the Gathering, we got Star Wars Unlimited coming, we've got Riftbound coming, lots of different trading card games. That's me, I'm Trading Card Gabe, and I like trading card games. See you later.